What if I told you your thoughts control how you feel? How you feel controls what you do, and what you do determines the outcome of your life right now and into the future. Whether it's money, love, relationships, health, pregnancy, success, whatever it is, you have the power to stop a thought and replace it, and begin thinking and feeling like the person who has already achieved the goal. You have limiting beliefs that block you in your life. I want you to realize that. Realize that beliefs are just decisions. And limited beliefs, you have to come up with a new decision for each limiting belief. That's what this video is about today. We're going to break it down and change your life based on your thoughts. When you change your thoughts, you introduce opportunity. You need to learn to change your thoughts. From the beginning, let's be clear. This is not about pretending. This is not about ignoring reality or sitting on your tush waiting for money to fall from the sky or for anything that you want to happen. And this is not about blind optimism either. This is about identity and changing your identity. Because your outcomes don't change when your circumstances change. They change when you do. And the fastest way to change who you are is to change the thoughts you allow to stay. Think about how much time you sit in your subconscious and you would allow that to drown out your day and affect your days, your time, everything. Here's the core truth. Your thoughts create your emotional state. Your emotional state drives your behavior. Your behavior produces outcomes. And every outcome you're living with right now is the result of beliefs you never questioned. Think about that. Beliefs about money, beliefs about love, beliefs about your body, beliefs about what's possible for you. But here's the key. Beliefs are not facts. They are decisions. So let's get into it. Look at each limiting belief. You can't change what you won't look at. Limiting beliefs usually hide in plain sight. These are things that were cultivated as a child, that were programmed into you as a child. As you grew older, you just never questioned them. Well, things like money is scarce, love never works out for me, relationships are hard, pregnancy is difficult for me because it runs in my family, success takes a long time, blah, blah, blah. These feel real because they are familiar. But familiarity is not truth. They were programmed through repetition, observation, emotion, and experience. And what was programmed can be reprogrammed. That's the key there. You have to reprogram, just like a computer. You need to re-update its software, fix the bugs. Realize beliefs are just decisions. At some point, consciously or unconsciously, you decided this is how life works. That's all a belief is. A decision that got repeated until it felt permanent. But permanence is an illusion because decisions can be changed. You can solve a problem multiple ways. Think back to Santa being real. You were cultivated as a kid to believe that until you figured it out. Hope no kids are watching this. And this is why hope doesn't work either. This is why hoping rarely produces results. When people say, I hope this happens, they are subconsciously deciding, I don't believe this is mine. Hope leaves the door open for doubt. Hope leaves the nervous system uncertain. And uncertainty produces inconsistent behaviors. Your subconscious does not respond to hope. Get rid of the hope. I hope I find love. I hope I get rich. I hope I get this house. I hope. It responds to decision. Make the decision. Decision is what creates alignment for opportunity to enter your life. This sounds like woo-woo garbage, but this is the truth. When you make a firm decision without mental negotiation that it's done, your nervous system reorganizes, your perception shifts, your behavior changes. You stop scanning for what could go wrong and start noticing what supports the outcome. This is what it means to act as if the wish is fulfilled, not pretending, becoming. Set the goal, then look at the resistance. This is how you do this. Here's the process. First, set the goal clearly, not vaguely, not emotionally, clearly. Then watch what comes up. Be observant. This is why you can't be drinking alcohol and numbing the pain and being zoned out. Watch what comes up. Doubt, fear, old stories, tension in the body. That resistance is not a problem, it's feedback. It shows you exactly which beliefs need to be released. Drop the resistance. Resistance exists because the subconscious loves familiarity. It hates change. Your body hates change. Even good change, when it's good for you, it hates it. So instead of fighting resistance, you observe it. You say, I see this belief and I'm choosing differently. That moment is power. You have to stop those thoughts. That moment is power because now you are no longer reacting unconsciously. Once you begin to notice them, these limiting beliefs that are preventing you from doing anything in your life, you will get better at catching them quicker and replacing that limiting belief with an empowering belief. Money is scarce, money is plentiful. I can't have love, I can have love. I am worthy, I'm not worthy, or I'm not worthy, I'm worthy. Think and feel like the person who already has it. A limited belief just holds resistance. Once resistance drops, something shifts. Do you think a billionaire was like, I'm never going to become a billionaire? No, he thought that as a child. The decision was done. You start thinking like someone who already has enough. You start feeling like someone who is already safe. You start behaving like someone who expects alignment. This is identity change, and identity creates reality. Scripture confirms this principle if you follow the Bible. This isn't new. The Bible addresses identity transformation directly. Ephesians 4:2. It speaks about putting off the old self, the old patterns, the old thinking, the old identity. Don't believe me? Look it up. That's exactly what this process is. You are not fixing the old version of you. You are laying it down. Stop looking back at old patterns. This same thing, this is reinforced again in Isaiah 43:18. It says something along the lines of, forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. Why is this? Because the past reinforces identity. If you keep rehearsing old beliefs, your nervous system keeps recreating old outcomes. You can't move forward while constantly checking behind you. I know this sounds like crazy, but this is seriously like the secret to life. And scripture backs this up all over the place. This has been going on forever, but we've gotten so stuck in our past and our old mental state and the negative outcomes. Let's talk about neural pruning, how beliefs actually change, because this is a real thing, and this is tested by neuroscience as well. They've done this, multiple studies, multiple tests. This is where science confirms scripture. Your brain works through neural pathways. Repeated thoughts strengthen pathways. Unused pathways weaken. This is called neural pruning. Every time you catch a limiting belief, stop it. Bam, you stop that. That's not true. Replace it with a new decision. You weaken the old pathway. Do this consistently, and the old belief loses authority. Eventually, it disappears. Neuroscience has proven this time and time again, as these old pathways die off and new ones get created. This applies to everything that you want in your life. Money is not scarce, that was learned. Love is not available because my parents didn't have it, or whatever may be, that was learned. Pregnancy is not hard because my sister or my mother, that was learned. Success is not slow, that was learned. All these things are learned, pre-programmed into your mind. None of these are universal truths. They are limited decisions. And decisions can be changed. You have the choice to change those decisions and create new neural pathways. Your life responds when you change. But I'm going to tell you, your body and your mind do not like change. They love comfort and familiarity. When your identity shifts, your thoughts align, your emotions stabilize, your actions become consistent. Life doesn't respond to wishing or hope. It responds to who you are being, certainty, firm decisions. That's why acting as if the wish is fulfilled works, because you've already decided this is who I am no matter what. You have to lock it in. Your thoughts create how you feel. Your feelings drive what you do. And what you do determines your outcomes. You have the power to stop a thought. Try it. Why am I feeling this way? Look at the thing and change it. You have the power to choose differently. You have the power to become someone new. Put off the old self. Stop rehearsing the past. Make a new decision. Change your beliefs, change your decisions, and you change your life. Not someday, but now and into the future. Just by thinking differently and catching those negative, limiting beliefs on things that you think cannot apply to you, by making a decision and saying, these things can apply to me. I can be this, I can be that. I can have love. I can have kids. I can have a family. I can be a billionaire. I can be a millionaire. I can have 10 houses. I can have all these things, but make the decision and act on that decision. And your life will change. New opportunities will present themselves because you are aligning now with that decision. You know, when you think about something like, oh, that house, for instance, or that girl, and you're like, well, that girl will never be into me. Get rid of it. That is a limiting belief. You have to believe that it's for you. It's going to happen for you. And that's it. You don't question it no more. You make the decision, set the goal, release it. And you'll notice how when you live in that identity and you get on that alignment, new people will enter your life. that will bring you closer to this reality that you made a decision on. This is not woo-woo garbage. This is truth. And I want you to truly pay attention to how your mind behaves on a daily basis, on how much negativity runs through your head and how much I can't, and how much this is impossible and that and this because of this and because of that. Catch all those thoughts, whatever it is, and create new decisions for those thoughts. And the quicker and better you get at catching those thoughts, this is going to take a couple weeks. This took me a few weeks to change. And I've gotten just razor sharp at limiting beliefs now. I mean, I've been doing this now for a long time, and my life has dramatically just been on the up and up in every single way, shape, and form. But the quicker and better you get at it, the more your life changes, your personality changes, what then changes your identity, what then changes everything else around you, because you get on a different alignment, a different, like the hippies would say, a different vibration that you attract in. That's how this whole thing works. And I hope you learned something this today. I hope you really pay attention to your subconscious thoughts and how they derail your life each and every day, and how you were stuck on this repetitive cycle. Until next time, peace.